Hi everyone! Today I am publishing the first video about Switzerland. In this video I will tell you about my favorite destinations in Switzerland. Almost all of the videos and photos shown today were filmed years before I had an idea about filming a travel content for my YouTube channel. I will try to make it better by combining with the stock videos available on the internet. This video would be mostly about the best places to visit. Next video would be about one specific day I spent in Switzerland and will include tips on how to save money while traveling in expensive Switzerland. Before we start, please don't forget to like this video. It's very important for me to receive your feedback in this way. First of all, about Switzerland. This country was founded in 1291. Switzerland has 3 official languages: German, French and Italian. The country code is CH. This also applies to internet domains. So probably you wondered, why CH if the country is named Switzerland in English, Die Schweiz in German, La Suisse in French, Svizzera in Italian and Svizzera in Romansh. CH comes from Latin name of Switzerland, Confederatio Helvetica. But also a funny fact, this name was officially introduced only in 1848. Switzerland is very known for its neutrality. Even during the Second World War, Switzerland was an island of peace. It has a very stable economy and bank system and high prices, especially for real estate. The country's borders haven't changed since 1815, and thanks to the fact that all big wars mainly avoided this area, a lot of historical architecture still remains untouched. Many of the restaurants, hotels, shops have been working here for hundreds of years and still remain in the same place. First place we will talk about is Interlaken. That's a place that is easy to reach by trains, and it's a calm place located between mountains and 2 beautiful lakes. Here you can just sit on the bench and spend hours looking at the mountain and a lake. Interlaken is a great place to stay because from here you can reach all the main key points of Switzerland located in the mountains. One of the most popular Swiss places posted on Instagram is Lauterbrunnen. It's not far from Interlaken. Lauterbrunnen is famous for its Staubbachfall, a waterfall that you can reach by foot from the railway station. The waterfall has a total height of 297 meters and is one of the highest free-falling waterfalls in Switzerland. There is a pass that rises sharply upwards in the cliff where the waterfall is falling, and I decided to go there, but actually it ended up very unexpectedly. I strongly recommend you to go up with the cable car from Lauterbrunnen to Grütschalp. From here you can ride a train to Mürren, and at this place you have a possibility to enjoy the best mountain view I have ever seen in my life. Must see. Another very famous point is Jungfraujoch. It's usually called Top of Europe because it's located at the elevation of 3,466 meters above sea level. There are 2 ways you can get there. One is from Lauterbrunnen, another one is from Grindelwald. From both directions, you need to reach Kleine Scheidegg railway station, where you switch trains. The Jungfraujoch railway station is the highest in Europe and offers breathtaking panoramic views of the surrounding snow-capped peaks, glaciers, and picturesque landscapes. Visitors can enjoy various attractions and activities, including the Ice Palace, a tunnel system carved into the glacier, providing a unique experience of being inside an ice cave. Jungfraujoch is a marvel of engineering. A lot of workers lost their lives while building this unique railway, and that's what you can discover in the museum that is located on the top. The price of the train tickets is very high, and despite such a high price, the trains are always full of tourists. I visited this place during the time of the COVID restrictions, and even though there were significant restrictions on Chinese tourists, who are very fond of visiting this place, the train was absolutely packed with European tourists. But anyway, this is a unique experience that is worth doing once in a lifetime. Another absolutely famous location in Switzerland is Matterhorn. This is one of the most iconic and recognizable mountains in the world. It is located on the border between Switzerland and Italy. Matterhorn can be visible from many points. It's a big mountain and there are a lot of cable cars around it. From my point of view, the best way to see Matterhorn is to reach Gornegrat peak using the railway. It's not cheap, but it's worth it. First, you have to reach Zermatt, an amazing city located in the middle of the mountains. From here starts the Matterhorn railway. If you step off the train at the last station, Gornegrat, you may have a short walk and enjoy a beautiful view on the glacier. Also here, you may have lunch in the restaurant on the top. And I was surprised that the price of the food was good for Switzerland. Considering that it's located on the elevation 3,100 meters above the sea level, that's nice. At the same time, the food here is relatively basic, like in the canteen. Except for the top station, I recommend you visit Rotenboden station. From here you can have a walk on the trails and enjoy the mountain views. Also here you can see the most iconic view on the Matterhorn near the Riffelsee lake. There are some people around the lake, but if you go another way, to the glacier, you may enjoy the silence and power of nature. Before we switch from the mountains to the cities, I want to tell you about a very cool hidden gem that is not yet so popular among tourists. Fafleralp is a great place in the middle of mountains that is easily reachable by public transport. This time no trains go here, but there is a bus. Oh, what can I say? I will never forget the smell of the mountain herbs. That was so cool, it's like aromatherapy. I never thought there could be such a strong herb aroma in the mountains. And of course the nature around, wow, it's so beautiful. And almost no tourists around. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, shortly about Swiss cities. Between key points that are worth visiting, I would name Italian-speaking Lugano, French-speaking Geneva, Lausanne, and German-speaking Bern, Luzern, Zürich, Basel, and Schaffhausen. Lugano is a great mixture of Swiss order and Italian culture. Lugano is known for its Mediterranean atmosphere, with palm trees, lush parks, and pleasant climate. Here you can enjoy exploring the picturesque lakeside, visiting art galleries, and taking scenic boat rides. Geneva is renowned for being a global city and a major diplomatic hub, hosting numerous international organizations including the United Nations and the Red Cross. The city is culturally rich, with a wealth of museums, art galleries and theaters. Additionally, Geneva is famous for its watchmaking industry and luxurious Swiss watches, making it a paradise for watch enthusiasts. Geneva is relatively expensive, but it's located near the French border, which means you have options to save money and stay in France, where hotels are twice cheaper. Lausanne is a home to the International Olympic Committee headquarters. Lausanne is the only town in Switzerland that has a metro. This metro is fully automated and rubber-tired. Lausanne is the smallest city in the world to have a metro system. Not far from Lausanne is Vevey town. This is a place where Charlie Chaplin lived for many years. I recommend you visit Chaplin's World Museum. A bit farther, there's another town, Montreux, where you may find a statue of writer Nabokov, author of Lolita. He lived here for many years. Also in Montreux, you may find a sculpture of Freddie Mercury. Queen recorded several albums in Montreux, including their popular album Made in Heaven. Freddie Mercury loved the town and decided to make Montreux his second home. He purchased a house called La Villa near Lake Geneva. Bern. Many people name this city as a capital city of Switzerland. In fact, Switzerland doesn't have any official capital city. Bern is mistakenly named as a capital city because it hosts the Parliament building of Switzerland. Bern has a very beautiful old town that is part of the UNESCO heritage. Specifically in Bern, you may see that Switzerland is not an ideal country as many think. Same about Zürich. This is the biggest city in Switzerland with a lot of interesting points to visit. It is a major financial and cultural hub, known for its high standards of living and efficient public transportation system. But compared to many other places that I visited in Switzerland, it's a bit chaotic and dirty. If you are not sensitive to details, you will enjoy Zurich very much. Its lake is stunning, its city center is unbelievable. Luzern is famous for its well-preserved medieval architecture, including the iconic Kapellbrücke. The best part of Switzerland is that it has so many buildings saved for centuries because there were no ruining wars for many years. Many restaurants and hotels that existed hundreds of years ago and were visited by famous writers, scientists, or political leaders centuries ago still exist and function as restaurants and hotels. If you think that Switzerland is completely mountainous, you are wrong. There are big areas where you won't see any mountains. Basel is an example of such a Swiss area. Like Geneva, Basel is located near the border of France and Germany. Prices here are not as expensive as in the rest of Switzerland. I will tell you more about the city in one of my next videos about Switzerland. Schaffhausen is another famous Swiss town that is located not in the mountainous area. This town is famous for its Rhine Falls, which is Europe's largest waterfall and a major tourist attraction. Schaffhausen has a nice town center where you can enjoy well-preserved medieval architecture. The town also houses several museums, galleries and theaters, providing visitors with opportunities to explore its rich cultural heritage. My upcoming video will also be about Switzerland, and in that video we will ride a Bernina railway and spend the complete day moving from one side of Switzerland to another. I will tell you many tips on how to save money on public transport, which is very expensive in Switzerland, and a lot more of useful information. Besides Switzerland, we will visit Liechtenstein, a small rich monarchy located between Switzerland and Austria. Don't forget to like this video, and see you in the upcoming videos.